Hey everybody, Jack here. Listen, I wanted to shoot another of my videos talking about personal success and the success that I've had as an executive in a Fortune 100 company. I've had a 25-year successful corporate career. It's been going on and on and on. Well, you know, I don't want to get too much full of myself here. I have been lucky that I've been successful. It's been my plan and it's been my focus, so I can't say that I lucked into this. But with any endeavor that you're ever going to tackle, whatever goal, whatever vision you have, you're going to need luck to help realize it. And luck kind of throws you the curves as well. That helps you to, that molds perhaps and crystallizes a vision you might have about yourself. So, what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is about, you know, we've talked about vision, I believe, talked about goal setting, but the real key, I think, in making things happen in your life is focus. And the focus that you really need, it's easy to get defocused, and what we call the shiny ball syndrome in internet marketing is just a syndrome where you're kind of distracted by the next thing, whatever that thing is. And the key to success in anything is to decide for yourself what are your top 3 priorities. Great story here about I think I might have told you, may have seen this on a video, and I can't remember the individual's name, but he tells a great story about Richard Branson, where this individual was trying to facilitate having Branson come and speak at his large organization, 60,000 plus people who were trying to get a motivated speaker. So this individual approached Mr. Branson's people to say, hey, we'd like to have him come speak just for an hour. We'll pay him, you know, $100,000. He can come for an hour. We'll fly him here and back. All, you know, it'll be an absolute non-invasive scheduling for him. Not interested. Came back, offered him $250,000 again for just an hour. Not interested. Finally, offered him $500,000 for a 1-hour talk. Absolute everything. They would make sure he got there and left on time at wherever he wanted to go. He said no, and then he was asked, I can't remember how exactly it happened. Anyway, they talked with him. And said, why is he turning down $500 million? $500,000 to speak for 1 hour? You know, what's the secret here? And the reply is that speaking engagements, regardless of the fee, are not congruent with meeting his 3 top goals and focuses of his life at the time. So he wasn't interested for any price. Now, it's easy to do that when you're Richard Branson and you've got billions of dollars, but think about it. You know, someone who is motivated by money to a certain extent, who understands the value of $1, understands that it's more important for him to spend his precious time focused on his priorities and not someone else's. Folks, that is the lesson. Focusing on your priorities, not getting distracted by others. This is such a big challenge. Where I work, I'm constantly bombarded. Phone calls, people walking into my office, people emailing me with, quote, urgent matters. You know, if it's not on my list of the 3 things that I need to do and what I want to get done in order to affect the change and to meet my goals, I gotta tell you, I'm not gonna do it. But keeping that focus is the biggest challenge you're gonna have. And here's a great way to help yourself do that, is to visualize yourself realizing the end result, the end game, or whatever those 3 focus areas are. They might be, you know, just spending more time with your family. And so as you accumulate more time with your family, you find that, you know what, this was so worth it. Folks, it's stuff like that. It's just little things like focus. It's being able to say no when people are trying to steal your time for things that may or may not be important to you, but are they as important to you as the top 3 things? And if you don't have those 3 focus areas clear in your mind, you will very easily become distracted by other things that are important and that other people will appreciate you doing, but aren't necessarily in line with what you want to do and the goals that you want to reach in the very short and precious blah, precious time you have. Listen, I hope you treat your time precious. It is. It's important that you spend the time understanding what is important to you. What are your top 3 goals? And you don't even have to call them goals, because sometimes this kind of terminology. It's really just, what are the 3 things most important to you, and how are you going to figure out a way to affect them in your life? Spend the time to figure out what those are. I got to tell you, thousands, tens of thousands of dollars of products are out there to help you refine this. But all you really need to do is think about it and become clear. That's the tip for today. I'm Jack. Listen, I know you can do it. I hope you join me. We got tons of products around here to help you. And if you join me, I will help you. All right? JackActual.com. Check it out. I'm Jack. I'll talk with you soon.